Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to day 73 of Vibe coding an app until I make $1 million. Today I have a lot to talk about. I do need to do a couple things on my end to get the stream started, but we've made significant, I say significant progress on ViewCreator, and there's a couple things that I want to touch on before we get started. But before I do so, let me drop the link to the stream in the Discord. If you guys haven't already joined the Discord, make sure you do so. That's where the BridgeMind community goes to hang out. And we have, actually today we're going to be crossing 700 members in the Discord community. So if you guys have not already joined the Discord, there's a link in the description down below. But give me 1 second here and I'm going to drop the link in the chat here. And we're going to get started. All right. Let me pull this up. What's up, chat? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome in. Oren was the first one. What's up? J35, what's up? The Awaken, what's up? Welcome, guys. So for those of you that are just joining us, you guys are lucky because I want to dive in and talk about, I have a new quote up on the board here, push your limits. And this is something that I was actually spending some time thinking about this morning because, as you guys know, yesterday was Saturday and we did an 8-hour stream yesterday for Saturday. And as you guys know, I don't only work on stream. I'm working around the clock. And, there's an interesting concept called burnout. What's up, Max? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. There's an interesting concept called burnout that people talk about. And if you've ever heard of people talk about burnout, my perspective on it is this. Burnout is a myth. And burnout is what people talk about when they just want an excuse for not working harder. Because really, what I believe the truth is that it's the exact opposite. When you feel that feeling of burnout, when you feel that you're working too much, that things are getting very, very challenging, that's when you are reaching your limits. And in order to defeat that beta mindset and become better, you need to push your limits. It's like exercising, all right? When you get strongest is when it's the hardest. So when it gets harder, just know that that's where the actual payoff is. And that's what we have up on the board today. Push your limits. Because today I feel like pushing my limits, guys. I do not care. Yeah, we're pushing the limits. Anand, let's go. Burnout is just a lie. Let's go, Extreme. Yeah, there is no thing such as burnout. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about our goals for today. We're going to go over a couple different things. As you guys saw, I actually was using the new Minimax M2 model this morning. I made a short video on it that probably some of you have already watched this morning. But here's something very interesting is that this Minimax M2 model is actually pretty good. So it's 25 cents per million on the input, and then it's $1.02 per million on the output. So it's pretty good. We updated our sidebar in our navigation system, and it actually looks pretty good. This model does not take in images as context, but yeah. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about goals, okay? We're going to talk about goals today because there's a couple goals that we're going to write up on the board that are very, very important. As you guys know, today we are actually doing the BridgeMind project sharing. So if you guys are in our Discord, we are doing a project sharing stage today. So if you want to come in and share your projects, you guys are all invited. Let's write today's goals up here. All right, today's goals. So there's something that I have noticed in our onboarding process where there's a couple glitches. And I was taking a look at it this morning. I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning. I've already run 4 miles. Actually, it was kind of funny because it's Sunday morning and it's cold and rainy here where I live. And I took a video this morning because I was out in the rain and it was freezing cold in the rain. I was running 4 miles and I'm running 4 miles. Look at this, guys. Out here, it's cold, it's rainy. I'm running 4 miles. Where's everybody at? It's Sunday morning. Where's everybody at? There's nobody around. Anybody. Why is it just me out here? It was just me, guys. Nobody was around. Everybody was sleeping. Everybody was sleeping and I was up grinding. All right? In the pouring rain, cold, wet, rainy. Like I said, push your limits. Okay, so the onboarding process. we're going to have to test this, okay? We're going to test the onboarding process and make sure that there's no errors. There's just like there were some weird glitches. There's been some things that have been reported in the hackathon. So we're going to be taking a look at that. J35 said we need bridge blogs. Dusser said, how about Claude Code? I do use Claude Code, but it's not my number one. Cursor is definitely not number one now. So onboarding process, that's going to need to take a look first thing this morning. Also, hackathon bugs. We're going to take a look and update all the hackathon bugs plus leaderboard. I'm going over, that's fine. All right, hackathon bugs plus leaderboard. We're going to be taking a look at the BridgeMind hackathon bugs and updating the leaderboard. So those two, very important. Number 3 here, this is going to be an interesting one. So as you guys know, if I go back over here to ViewCreator, probably the biggest update with ViewCreator, we made a ton of progress yesterday. Things are changing here every day, but you can now manage your YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram accounts inside of ViewCreator. You can actually connect them. And for example, here are a couple comments from the most recent Vibe Coding with Minimax M2 video. This Spark Spectrum, I don't know if he's in chat, but he said, yeah, I get the Tom Holland thing a lot. He said, I was using the free Minimax M2 model for the last week in Claude CLI, and I forgot it generates very good results, but sometimes it could not use the tools. And what's cool is that we actually integrated so that, you know, you can automate comments. And what we did is we actually linked it so that, you know, you can comment on brand. It's a fascinating piece of functionality. Rovidex, how's it going? Imperium said, hello, I am here. How's everything going? It's going great, Imperium. I actually just listed the hackathon bugs and the leaderboard update, so we're going to be working on some of the bugs that you've reported. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to keep on grinding. So the next thing that we need to do, which is really going to be interesting, is in the same way that we've made it so that you can manage YouTube comments inside of ViewCreator, we're going to take a look and see, can we build some type of system that does this same thing with both Facebook and Instagram? And I believe that you can. So I'm going to just meta comments. Actually, you know what I'm going to call it? I'm going to call it engagement. All right, I'm just going to say it's called Meta Engagement Tools. So we're going to be looking at Meta, and we're going to be seeing, okay, with their APIs, can we build a similar system? Jesse, how's it going? Jesse's in the chat. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you, man. J35 said, will you try Kimi K2 thinking from OpenRouter? Some people asked for it. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to try, you know, making more of those videos and continue to just keep up the grind, guys. That's what I'm saying. Push your limits. When things get hard, when you're working around the clock, I mean, you guys can look. When was the last time I even took a day off? I don't know. I literally don't remember the last time I took a day off, and that's how it should be. Okay, that's where progress is made. Number 4, we're gonna, if we can get to it, TikTok integration. Okay. And also, but remember the project sharing event is today. All right, remember the project sharing event is today. So at 2 p.m., I'm going to have to jump off the stream because we're doing the project sharing event inside of the Discord. So there are our goals. Yeah, let's smash it today, Sebastian. Let's get it. All right, let's go. So let's bring the desk down a little bit. All right, chat, we're locking in. All right, so first thing on the goal list is the onboarding process, okay? And I just pushed a significant amount of functionality to production. So what we need to do now is we actually need to launch ViewCreator inside of production to test all of this logic in production. So for example, you know, there's a couple things, a couple inconsistencies that I see. There's one actually that I would just want to fix real quick. Let's go to organizations here and go to the ViewCreator organization and make sure that this actually has pushed. Let me see here. Chat, I'm about to start a poll. If you guys haven't already liked the video, make sure you do so and subscribe. But let's see here. Also going to pull up Twitch. Chat check. Jesse, what's good? Thank you for being over on Twitch. Appreciate it. What's up? We got 69 followers over on Twitch, guys. Twitch is going up. I mean, we have 6,660 on YouTube, which is crazy. Crazy. So I'm sure that the other platforms are eventually going to. Yeah, so you guys can see that 2 hours ago, I was pushing to production. Let's check out pull requests, because I know that I actually did make some changes here. I just need to pull this up. So yeah, so I actually do have some code that I need to push. And this is the code from the Minimax M2 update, I believe. So let's drop that in, and let's now create a new pull request. And let's deploy this to production, because I know that this is ready. So this is from the M2, the Minimax M2. So let's do this. Let's go. Nah, what do you mean? Danny said, rise and grind, folks. We're 6 hours deep into today, 16 left for coding. Let's go. Let's go, Dan. W Dan in the chat. Jesse, thanks for dropping the Discord link. Yeah, if I think today, guys, check this out. I think, let's do a quick check, but I think that we're gonna hit 700 members in the Discord community today, which is insane. I mean, that is nuts. 700, guys. All right, hold up. Let me pin this. I just dropped the Discord link. We're only a couple members away from 700, so if you have not already joined the Discord, please do so, because you're gonna be like, let me check. Let me check right now. Right now we have 695 members, so we're only 5 away, guys. We can definitely hit it. Yusuf, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Aperium said, trying to create tech influencer who talks about AI and tech, and guess what I am using? WAN 2.1, WAN 2.2 with realistic feel, 100% locally on my GPU and free. Oh, wow. Are those videos or those voice models, Aperium? All right, so this is now gonna be pushing. I'm gonna log into AWS real quick and make sure that everything is chilling on our end. I believe it is. I just want to double check. Let's go. Let's make sure that everything deployed successfully with the database and stuff. All right, so database. Did this actually deploy? Let's just confirm. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so our database update did deploy. The API I know deployed, but you know, there is like such a big update that we have, guys, and this is something that I want to talk to chat about. You know, we've made so many changes to ViewCreator, and there are so many things that are going to be released once this functionality for end-to-end content scheduling and posting is integrated, that I believe that we're going to be completely rebranding ViewCreator, and we can relaunch it as ViewCreator 2.0, because the ViewCreator 1.0, you could take it as ViewCreator 1.0 was, we were building tools that can be used, by content creators and brands to create viral content using AI. But now, what's so different is the fact that you can now go to ViewCreator, let's just locally, and you can now actually manage all of this inside of ViewCreator. And that's what makes such a big difference, is that, hey, you're no longer, we have to refresh a new terminal here, hold on. You're no longer just using AI tools to create, some content. You're now using it as an end-to-end platform where it integrates to all these other platforms. So from that perspective, we are going to revolutionize and create a revolutionary product for social media automation, and for being able to grow your brand and your platforms on social media using AI. Aperium said videos and voice and lip sync just like normal human being talking. You gotta send me some of those, Aperium. That sounds awesome. Okay, so this is pushing, but let's just go into production, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about a little bit about what you're gonna be seeing in production. So now, a lot of things are not accessible. So there's so much functionality that is still waiting to be deployed, because, if you take a look at this, Connect Socials is coming soon, because remember, when you're creating a connection with these APIs, you have to get verified, okay? So that's gonna be like a couple week-long process, I assume. It could be shorter, it could be longer, depending on what kind of obstacles we face and run into. But ViewCreator is still ViewCreator. In a second here, this platform tools is going to be updated, so it's not coming soon. That was actually a bug. Yeah, there we go. So now you can hover over platform tools, and like normal, you can go over and you can access the platform tools. So you can still create thumbnails, you can still create titles, you can still create descriptions, you can still create chapters. A couple issues with that. Back to you. No, I guess that's fine. Still can create transcripts. So everything like with the old ViewCreator is still here. It's just that we're now moving the layer up so that we're actually building a product where you can do all of this inside of ViewCreator, where you don't need to use a tool. For example, you don't need a thumbnail generator tool, because now if we go back over to our local code, we can just go over here, and now watch this. I can go over to platform tools, and let's go to YouTube, and I can go to manage videos, and let's just find the video that we're talking about right now. This video that you guys are watching right now, day 73, vibe coding an app until I make $1 million. I can make all the edits that I want to this video. And if I want, for example, let's add some tags. Vibe coding, AI, cursor, Codex, GPT-5. Yeah, I mean, and then you just go up and you click save, and we'll be able to integrate AI features on that top level. Danny said, hold up, sorry, I missed a couple chats. Anand said that he's new to using AI for coding. Like there are too many options out there, cursor or other ideas like MCP, knowledge base, and others. Yeah, so, I'm now, and said, suggest me some guides to learning using these tools. Yeah, so I am a huge cursor fan. I am a cursor fan through and through. What they did with the most recent Cursor 2.0 update definitely swung the pendulum for me in favor of Cursor. So let's now take a look at the onboarding system. I actually want to test this in production now that production code is now pushed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to ViewCreator. I actually need to sign out. So let's sign out of this account real quick. And we're going to create a new account. What's going on with sign out? All right, so let's go to start free trial. Let's go to free. Give me 1 second. Linux, what's up? Good to see you, man. All right, so I am creating a new account so that we can actually test this. All right. So here's onboarding. So I just got redirected straight. Oh geez, yeah, our onboarding system needs some help. So you can see that I got authenticated, but I can't actually access anything because I don't have a subscription. So we have some issues with our onboarding process for sure. And I'm kind of curious. I'm like, hey, at this point with what we're doing, I think that we're going to have to take away the free plan, guys. The hackathon is ending. And I think we're at the point where I'm ready to take away the free plan. We had 36 signups yesterday. I mean, guys, in the past week, we've had 160 new customers, new users. And I'm like, hey, I don't really want a free plan anymore. We have too valuable of a product. So let's create a new agent here. And we're going to change up this onboarding flow, okay? So let's use Composer 1. Take a look at the pricing models. I have decided that I want to remove the free plan as an option for users to sign up as. I don't want to break functionality where I take away the free plan subscription in general, but I do want to remove the free plan and require users to actually sign up for Pro or Ultra accounts and pay when they start and sign up. I mean, guys, we have too much demand for the product. And yeah, Ethereum said, better remove the free plan to avoid spam that's affecting business. Yeah. Danny dropped in a link, mobbin.com. Let me check this out. Mobbin.com. All right, he dropped in mobbin.com. Let's take a look. WDN usually... Oh, I'm using OpenRouter right now. Hold on. So I got to turn off OpenRouter, don't I? So I got to go down here to models. And I'm going to have to turn this off here. All right. Okay, Danny said every screen from major apps, including onboarding workflows, etc. Okay, let's take a look, Dan. All right. Hey, if you guys are watching and haven't already joined the Discord, I just want to say that we are currently only 5 members away from 700. So if you have not already joined, make sure you do so. Okay, Mobbin. All right, Mobbin. So what is Mobbin? So you can just get inspiration for UI components. Oh, wow. So it gives you examples of like professional design from other applications. Hunk said that he's building a little complicated mobile app and have been struggling for the past few days. Massive respect, man. Let's go, Hunk. Yeah, we've been grinding. You know, we have up on the whiteboard today, push your limits. That's interesting, though. What's the pricing on it? Can I do free? I mean, look at this, guys. I guess they have create free account, but... Okay, so let's take a look at this now. All right, sign out. Let's go to the pricing page. Pro and Ultra. What agent am I using? This is Cursor. Vibe Cuts. What's up, man? How'd the video do, by the way? Vibe Cuts. He said that he posted a video about ViewCreator and it was like kind of running up. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. We got 57 watchers, only 24 likes. So come on, guys, let's get it. All right, so Pro, Ultra. Yeah, we're using Composer One right now. Danny said it's a worthwhile inspiration site, and you can directly copy entire flows into Figma, which can then easily be ported into Cursor as an example, but just the visual inspo for your case could help, yeah. So when you switch to quarterly, oh, this is so interesting. They literally bill it per month per quarter. What the heck? They're getting interesting with their pricing. All right, so start free trial. Now just have the Pro and the Ultra. Click this. So let's try it out. All right, so we're gonna see if there's still bugs in this onboarding system. All right, hold up. All right, so here we are. Use a test card. And this is not actually what the Stripe checkout looks like. This is just a cursor. For some reason, it shows it like this in cursor. All right, so let's redirect. And what it should do is it should redirect to a respective page. The issue is that there's so many places where, you know, this person could drop off the flow. So it then redirects to sign up complete. Welcome to ViewCreator. How did you hear about us? Blah, blah, blah. Fill out a brief survey, complete survey. Then you go here. And I didn't get my credits because I didn't have the listener listening locally for Stripe webhooks. Sib said, I'm getting worried because I might get dependent with AI. I don't think so. You should be worried about that. I think the AI development is totally the future. I think that, hold on, let's fix this here. Do you guys see this issue? And this was an issue that Minimax created. So, like, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but just on it when it's active, it's like kind of overflowing its container. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Like this here. Extreme, yes, I'm still reviewing bugs. Yep, they'll be reviewed today. It's actually on the goal list today. But remember, guys, in the Discord server, we actually have our project sharing event today at 2 p.m. So if you guys want to show up to that, I'd highly encourage you to do so. Have I ever tried Open Hands? I've not. I don't know what that is. Change platform. Okay. The platform tools icon needs to be changed. Miracure said, God bless you. I'm super locked in at work right now with the 9 to 5, but I've been working on a lot of skills and planning some businesses and software products and services. Much love. Let's go, Miracure. Let's lock in, man. Yeah, Minimax screws things up a little bit. I'm going to try Kimmy K2 tomorrow. I'm going to make a video of vibe coding with Kimmy K2, and I'm going to give that a shot tomorrow as well. Okay. Okay, note that there's no longer the option to get started for free. So update accordingly. Update the buttons. All right. Yusuf said, how you doing? I swear I'm so proud of myself today. Let's go, Yusuf. Yeah, big wins. You doing good, Yusuf? What's up? He said, after a full day mastering Claude Flow, I compressed 2 weeks of work into one by moving beyond auto. I've unleashed 64 specialized agents and hive mind intelligence. I'm not done yet, but it's cool. Oh my gosh, Yusuf is goated. Let's go, Yusuf. Hive mind. He's got the hive mind. Oh, that is the get started button. Okay. Claude Flow. Man, there's so many things to try out, isn't there? All right, Claude Flow. So this is what they're talking about. Claude Flow. Danny, this is what you were telling me about the other day, right? The leading agent orchestration platform for Claude. Deploy intelligent multi-agent swarms. Coordinate autonomous workflows and build conversational AI systems, features enterprise-grade architecture, distributed swarm intelligence, RAG integration, and native Claude Code support via MCP protocol, ranked #1 in agent-based frameworks. Wow, this is #1. Yusuf, Danny, how hard is it to integrate that on a scale of 1 to 10? And does it only work with Claude Code, or what do you use it with? If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Making progress. Let's actually pull up some Codex instances, and what I want to do is I want to actually make sure that we get some of these bugs solved. So as you guys know, we have the BridgeMind Hackathon going on. So let's pull up the bug report. Looks like we have some more bugs from bad R123. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna launch Codex. Here's a bug report. Bad R123 is going crazy. Oh, shoot. Wow, big shout out to Bad R123. He's cleaning up. Looks like he's going to win the hackathon. Wow. MacBook or iPad? Definitely MacBook. All right, so we got a couple agents running there. Let's fix this error here. Wait, what isn't that good, Jesse? Codex Mini? Yeah, apparently Codex Mini isn't that good. Okay, Dewey said that it's Claude Code only. It won't work in Cursor. Okay. Danny said that he mentioned it last week. Yes, his brother is using it for clients like United Airlines. Not hard to set up. Maybe a 5 out of 6, and it's meant for the Claude ecosystem. Okay. Yeah. J35 said that we need a Danny model. That's funny. Alright, so let's see here. If I go to subscription, how does everything look? Pro. Yeah, I have 0 credits because I didn't have the Stripe webhook actually listening. So locally, it's not going to give me any credits. We'll try it in production. Okay, we're going to launch a new agent here. I'm going to use GPT-5 high fast in max mode. Vibe cuts, we're no longer going to offer the free option. I think that, with what we have, we're getting so many signups a day. We're making about, like ViewCreator makes about $100 a week on average, I would say, just from like people paying for credits or, you know, the occasional subscription. You know, we aren't really marketing that hard, but I honestly think that, you know, the product, I want it to change from like a free model to where it's going to be paid only. Yeah, Composer 1 is really good, Thapicorn. Severe weather. Apparently there's going to be severe weather. Let's check out all the agents are doing here. Okay. Onboarding process, meta engagement tools. Okay, so I want to spin up another agent on, I'm going to do cursor here. Actually, I want to do that later on. All right, and help me to identify whether, identify what is possible with the existing implementation that I have. For example, for our YouTube API integration, we allow users to be able to comment to YouTube posts on ViewCreator and engage with their audience. Do a deep dive on the Meta API docs and identify if we can build similar functionality with our existing integration so that users can comment to comment/engage with user comments on their posts for Facebook and Instagram, similar to how in ViewCreator we have made it so that users can respond to their YouTube channel comments. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is a very, very critical feature, certainly. Dewey said it's kind of funny that Chinese AI model companies are feeling the need to specify if their model is used by bigger companies, then they need to get paid. Kimmy K2 now specifies that. What do you mean? Are they using other models? Jesse said, I am thinking about cooking on that research part as my project, just like one place for all research work, a SaaS concept. That's cool. J35 said that he was searching for AI sales calls agents, did research on a few. I saw a GitHub from Microsoft called Call Center AI. Just looking at it for now. That's cool. Yeah, Danny, W Dan in the chat. All right, so what I want to do is I want to see, with this cursor agent, we still got a couple Codex agents running here. But super important to figure out, hey, can we actually respond to comments inside of ViewCreator to both Facebook and Instagram? I believe that you can. If I'm correct, I believe that you can. So what I had this agent do is exploring the Meta API to see what options there are for the Graph API. Dang, Danny has Perplexity Max at $200 a month. He said that he's cursed to find information. That's insane. Standing desk for the win. Amberjack, we have ViewCreator in open beta. Yeah, vibe cuts. There's an error there. We're about to test it. I think this is kind of a main priority. Hold on, let me actually drop the chat in. Try Minimax and Claude Code. It's good and better. I actually don't know how to do that. Hey, if you guys are watching and haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so because we can get off 6.66 subs. Right now we're at 6,669. So guys, somebody's got a sub. We got a bad sub count right now. It's not a good number. Somebody sub. Thanks, Linux. J35 said you can use Claude Code Router to use Open Router models with Claude Code. Here's the link. All right, so here it is right here. Claude Code Router. Okay. Use Claude Code as the foundation for coding infrastructure, allowing you to decide how to interact with models while enjoying updates from Anthropic. All right. Thanks, Linux. All right, we're good. 6,670. Danny said next hackathon is building the BridgeMind red team using what is that, Strix? Hold on, what did WDan just drop in? Strix, open source AI hackers for your apps. What is this, Dan? All right, so let's see this. Is it possible? Looks like it is. Great work. Now create a plan to properly integrate this into the API and then as well as the UI to allow users to engage via ViewCreator respectively. Create a plan first and then build the plan. Oh, wow. So Danny said that Strix is an open source security tool that uses autonomous AI agents, AI hackers, to dynamically test your application's code for vulnerabilities. Wow. Hemen, yeah, we're growing really fast. Yeah, things are getting crazy around here, guys. You know, it's, I think we're doing the right things. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, Vibe Cuts, if you could join the Discord and like drop in screenshots and stuff of what you're seeing. You know, we did push to production this morning, so we are going to have some issues that come up. And we're actually going to be reviewing some of those issues here in a second. Once we get to a good place where we can actually deploy, but credit Bootstrapper. Neek said it's $50 for one scan a month, $750 for the next tier. That's insane. Hey, Pluto, what's good? J35 said, you know what's faster than Composer 1? Answer, Danny. That's hilarious and true. Yo, who's pulling up to the project sharing event? All right, here are all the to-dos. So what we're trying to do here inside a cursor is it should be pretty simple. I mean, we already have all the integration that we need. But what we're trying to do is we're just trying to make it so that users can actually render in and answer and respond to comments to their Facebook or Instagram accounts inside of ViewCreator, respectively. So manage engagement, pages, read user content. And this is GPT-5 high fast inside of Cursor. And then we have a bunch of Codex agents running as well. Oh wow, 14 million tokens with Minimax, that's insane. But that's not even that expensive though, you know, because of its price. Tom Holland, yeah. I know, the Tom Holland. The new Spider-Man doesn't film until January in Austin, yeah. Yeah, to have better management capabilities. Amrajek just asked, how are you doing marketing for your website? So for those of you that are watching, so we're building ViewCreator, okay? And ViewCreator is going to be a tool, a marketing tool that you're going to be able to use, or anybody is going to be able to use. We're going to be using it for our marketing campaigns to be able to create viral content using AI and to be able to completely automate your social media marketing process. So right now, we've made it so that you can actually connect your YouTube channels, Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, We're working on TikTok and X, but those will be done this week. But we're creating a platform where you're able to manage all of these in one place, and then we're building AI tools on top of it so that you can use AI to manage this and automate these different important parts of your marketing process. So it looks like right now we're integrating the logic for the Facebook comment service. So soon we'll be able to go over to Facebook here, and comments should show up on the front end here. Thank you, Danny. Genius Developer asked how to create a database, a backend and database for Android app working. I mean, there's so many different ways to do it for Android though. How I would create an Android app is I would use React Native on the front end using Expo, and then I would just set up a database in RDS and Nest.js API. But there's so many different ways that are different. That's how I would do it though. And that's how I have done it. Man, this is such an insane product. Guys, things are going to get crazy here over the next 6 months. That's all I got to say. Because I haven't even really put that much money into this business. I'm about to invest a significant amount of capital. More updates to come on that, though. All right, so Facebook. Now help me integrate this into the front end so that I can, there's a comment page that I can go to from this page here. And this one too. Perfect. Yeah, let's get it, guys. We ended that TikTok ad. It didn't perform well. Zane said, how long have you been in the coding field? You are really articulate. Yeah, so I've been programming. I started programming when I was 17 years old. I started with Python. And then when I was in college, I went to college as a finance major and got super, super interested in programming while I was at college. I dropped out of college to pursue software development and the startup life. And in the past 3 years, I have been pretty much just balls to the wall on building companies, building software, and yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how far we've come. All right, so is this good now? Can I go to the Facebook page? All right, so manage comments. Okay, so let's actually sign out real quick. And what I want to do is I actually want to log in with the account that has the connected accounts. So I'm pretty sure this one is the one that locally has all the connected accounts. Yeah, so, okay, so you guys can see that this account here has all of these accounts connected locally, okay? So if I go to Facebook and I go to manage comments, oh, okay, it looks like there's probably an error in the API, I would assume. Let's check, yep. So we're gonna have to fix this. Fix these errors here. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'm no longer getting the error. So let's see if it can load my recent posts, which it did. Okay. So now I'm going to switch to Composer 1. And what I'm going to do is I know it's going to be able to do this very quickly. So that's why I'm going to use Composer 1. This is not a difficult prompt that I'm going to give it. But you guys can see that this now works, okay? I can now render in. And it's kicking some 500s. Maybe we can figure out what happened with the 500 there. what caused this 500 error? Fix this. Thanks, J35. Das and Dance, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you again. Kai Visual said, really motivating stream, man. Keep it up. Keep the grind up. Yeah, man. I will. No stopping this train, man. Like I said, push your limits, guys. Okay. Review the styling of the comments page here for YouTube comments, then update the Instagram comments page and the Facebook comments page to have similar styling. I mean, ultimately, we'll just have a singular unified comments page where you can respond to all. We'll even automate that process, but just for now, I think to be able to, build out individual first, focus on each platform specifically, and build the features, and then think about automation a little bit later. Yeah, facts, Max. It's weird. Yeah, Vibe Cuts, just give it some time, man. I pushed to production like an hour ago, so there's some issues, okay? Yeah, push the credit card limits. Yeah. Dawson Dance said, you too, dude. Loving the energy. Figured I'd throw your live up while I'm building right now. An app right now for my small biz to track our marketing results. Let's go, Dawson Dance. Let's get it. This is what the Bridgemind Army does. We grind. Just standing. So I'm working on this number 3 here, the onboarding process. We're actually going to have to test this in production. We still have to update the leaderboard for the hackathon. But let's see here now. As you guys can see, I just updated the styling here. So I don't think that there actually is any Facebook comments. Like, I have like barely any followers on Facebook. Danny said the crazy thing is that cursor terms of service states that you can't shower when on the ultra plan. Dan, I'm dead. He said it states that you can't shower when on the ultra plan. It's really held me back these last 5 months. Me too, man. Me too. All right, Instagram. I think I have some comments on Instagram. Here. Add a comments link here to this page as well for Instagram. How many hours per day do you spend coding? It varies. Right now, I think that everybody in the community knows that where I'm at in my life and where I'm at with everything that I'm doing is that I am 100% all in. And my life is now structured and centered around everything that we're doing with Bridgemind. So I pretty much, from the time that I wake up, everything that I do, connects. Hold up. All right, hold up. All right, use browser tools. That'll help. So yeah, as many hours as it takes. I have written on the whiteboard, push your limits. And the reason that I have that up there is because I know for a fact that, hey, we're on to something good here with the community, with the projects, everything that we're doing. So it doesn't, now it's all about, it's just like in the gym and with the push-ups and everything that we're doing. It's, the thinking is now totally dedicated towards structuring everything that I do to be based on the mission, is really what it is. That means like the time that I wake up, the amount of work that I put in, the times that I eat, everything. Okay, J35, thank you. He said that he added a couple comments on Facebook so I could test. So let's go over to manage comments. Here's Bridgemind. Let's see if J35's comments load in. It doesn't look like any loaded in. You sure you added them, J35? All right, let's take a look. So on Facebook, J35 said that he made a couple comments. Okay, he said, hey, and then asked what tool is this. So there's, yeah, I see those. So those should have, yeah, that's interesting. So it's actually not loading them in. Hold on, what's going on here? Something's not right. All right, let's check this out. On this page, the comments link and option should always show. Right now, it's not showing. Why? Comments are not properly rendering in on the comments page here. I know for a fact that I have a Facebook connected account that has comments on it, and it's not rendering in any of the comments. Review the logic in both the API and the front end and identify what the source of the issue is. All right, thank you, J35. We're gonna test that out. Noah asked, did you first learn coding before directly, or did you directly jump into vibe coding? Yeah, so you know what's interesting is that over the past couple years, vibe coding looked a lot different back in 2022 than it did in 2020, than it does in 2025, okay? So how vibe coding initially started was you would just use ChatGPT because that was the best and pretty much the only option back then to be able to, program. So what you would have to do is you would have to understand what you were doing a lot better back then, right? So you would have to, and it's still the same now. It's a little bit different just because of agentic stuff. But what was cool is that I learned really early on because there weren't the agentic options. It was a little bit more manual. You were still using AI and you were still vibe coding, but it was a little bit less like agentic. So you had to really understand what you were doing, whereas now it's a little bit different, all right? Like now the agentic capabilities have changed things. Vibe coding is the future. The youth will build empires for sure. Jesse asked, what about the Vibe Academy daily uploads? Anything on that? Yeah. So with Vibe Academy, what I'll say is this. We're going to get back to Vibe Academy, and there's going to be more content and videos on that. But the thing is that ultimately ViewCreator is our main goal, and that is the company and the product with the most potential out of anything that we're doing long term. And I think that with ViewCreator, what I want to do is, because we've had all these breakthroughs, I want to make sure that we get to the point where we're now kind of waiting. We're going to get to a point with ViewCreator where we are waiting to be approved. So once we get all these approved, like Meta, Facebook, TikTok, or I guess Meta is Facebook, but Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Google, like after you build all this functionality, there's going to be a waiting period where we're waiting. Like it's literally going to be ViewCreator 2.0 is what we're going to call it, so that people know like, hey, this is like a new thing. Because ViewCreator 1.0 was just building third-party API tools and AI tools that were nice, but they didn't have that direct integration with the APIs. But now that we're actually integrating it directly with the APIs, this is a completely different thing, okay? And it's going to take some time to get approved so that can actually be moved from development into production, and that's not going to be something that we have control over. So while we're waiting to get verified and for approval, we'll spend more time on Vibecademy because I know that there's going to be a time period where we're waiting and there's going to be extra time. Okay, it looks like that's done. So let's now go check this out to see what is like going on with this Instagram. It just still won't render in the comments. I don't know why that's happening. Manage comments. All right, still no comments here. Okay. Jose, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Technical Studio, we're building ViewCreator. Danny said I'll be Professor Emeritus at Vibecademy and build some courses. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, backed by Perplexity Max. All right. So two things that we're working on right now is why is the comments not showing up here? And then yes, fix this, please. Use best practices to fix it. Use code Dan at checkout. All right, hold up. Danny said, Matt, you need the walking pad under the desk. The bilateral motion really gets the juices flowing. Do you have, you do, there's no way you have a walking pad, Danny. Jesse said that manual API for social media paid off very well, and now we got deeper implementation of all social media APIs as well. As you said, might be the ViewCreator 2.0 work in progress here. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to add a safe client modifier key detection to the feature. A thread mill. Yeah, it's all vibe coded. Technical Studios, you can go and check it out at viewcreator.ai. We're building an all-in-one platform to be able to automate social media marketing. Still no comments here on Facebook, and we know that there's comments for sure. Living Room PC said, W Streamer always keeping me motivated to work on my project. Let's go. J35 said, we all waiting for the pitch. All right, if we get like a couple more questions about if what is ViewCreator, I'll give you guys the pitch. You guys know the pitch. I've been practicing it. I mean, it was so funny. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure that most of you guys know already in stream, but when I was at Purdue the other day, my professor had me get up in front of the class. He came up to me and he said, hey, 10 minutes before class, he said, hey, would you get up in front of the class for the first like 15 minutes and basically tell everybody about what you're doing with your businesses and how AI is affecting everything? And it was insane. I got up in front of a class of 50 plus people and just off the dome, was like drawing graphs and, you know, stuff up on the whiteboard. And it was just funny because I was like kind of laughing at myself because I was like, this is nothing. I was like, I stream pretty much, you know, like 30, 40 hours a week. So this is nothing. Okay, so YouTube comments is definitely working. Man, I'm frustrated about this. What's with the 0 here? Oh. Max said LFG. Let's see how this responds to Max. So Max said LFG. Max, I'm sorry, I am gonna I'm gonna AI response to your post. I said, let's go indeed. So glad you're pumped about the meme Max M2. What part of the video did you enjoy the most? I mean, it is crazy that it does have, you know, really good writing capabilities. Danny said, check Discord DMs, literally walking and watching. All right, hold up. Extrem just gave us a bug. I mean, I really like this AI comment generator. Vibe Cut said I found a bug again. All right, you can share it in the bug report, man. All right, Extreme 1001. I don't know if you're watching, but really good bugs from you. Yeah, I think it's in about 45 minutes on Discord, we're doing a project sharing session. So at 2 p.m. I'm going to end the stream because I'm going to go jump on that. The Bridgemine community is doing a project sharing session. We do this every week, every Sunday. Jesse said, this is impressive. I'm going to respond to Jesse like a pro. Sorry, Jesse, I am responding to your comment with AI. Let's regenerate. I feel bad now because, okay, guys, just because I'm responding with AI does not mean that you should stop commenting, okay? Keep on commenting on my videos. It helps engagement. But yes, most of the comments that you see will be AI generated, all right? Jesse said that's all good. I mean, it is a cool feature, like for somebody that ultimately ends up needing this. All right, let's see if these now load in. These are still not loading in. All posts. All right, can we get somebody to look at this, please? Oh, wait, hold up, Danny. I didn't even pull up your DMs. Sorry, I'm doing so many things at once. I usually don't check DMs until after. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, Danny, that is crazy, dude. He's got the stream pull up while he's on the treadmill. That is like, do you have a treadmill desk? Dude, that is insane. Also, sounds good, by the way. That works, Danny, for me. Danny said, double efficiency, getting 4-mile walk in while running some code and the stream. Treadmill desk, walking pad desk is the future. Hey, let's go, Dan. W. Dan. I have the ultra planning cursor. All right, let's see if Composer was able to get this. If Composer gets it, I'd be very impressed. Man, what is going on? I'm telling you, it's still not rendering in any comments. All right, Dan, is it okay if I share the image that you sent? Let me know. I mean, I know for a fact that there are... I mean, it's saying 0 comments on all these. I mean, it's saying no comments, but... It is saying no comments, but that doesn't make any sense because I'm sure that there's comments that I have not responded to. Review my code in depth and try and see if there's some type of issue. So. All right, Danny said yes. All right, so this is WDan. Here's his setup. So he's got the treadmill here. He's got the Bridgemine Live. That's insane. Just a treadmill desk. Wow, that is legit. A treadmill desk. I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing. WDan is on a whole new level. He is literally on a whole nother level. That's insane. All right, page ID. So response format mismatch. So Composer 1 said it found our issue. Let's see if it did. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't have updated yet because these fetch 0 comments, 0 comments, 0 comments. Hold on, we need to fix these errors before it actually refreshes the API. Until you fix the errors, it doesn't refresh the API. Fix these errors that you're seeing here. Danny said you can feed in terminal context by highlighting and using Command L. Maybe there's some logs that could be useful for this fix. Command L? Whoa. So that drop in my entire terminal, or what did that do? Alright, let's refresh now. Alright, so I can do Command L. So I can go here, and then Command L. Or that's just that line. Command L. Oh, okay. How do I go back if it makes changes? You can revert in cursor. Okay, so I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I have Facebook pulled up, and I'm positive J35 actually made some comments on some of my posts. So I know for a fact that, you know, we do have comments. J35 said, "What tool is this? Let's go," on Facebook. Yeah, highlight then Command L. Yeah, I got that figured out. Thank you. What about Instagram? Is Instagram working? Instagram. I feel like I have Instagram comments, right? Oh, jeez. Okay. Instagram works. Okay, Instagram works, guys. Instagram comments are rendering in perfectly. Identify why Facebook comments are not rendering in. Yeah, so let's see. Also, I'm pretty sure I already responded to this person, did I not? Hold on, let me check Instagram. permissions. Development mode restricts access to real comments. Okay. Okay, so it could be a permissions issue. Yeah, vibe cuts, I'll fix them. Okay, so if I go over to Facebook here, I'm curious as to, is it gonna throw errors about permissions not being accessible? What are you seeing in the logs? Thanks, Danny. Yep. What tech stack? I've just asked. It's Next.js, Nest for the API, and then Postgres for the database, all hosted in AWS. All right. Okay, pages manage engagement. So I have to go over to my Meta developer account and actually see if this is an option. So it's saying that pages manage engagement may not be on. So let me go over here and see. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Okay, so permissions and features, and then pages manage engagement is going to be something that we want to take a look at. Pages read management. I went over to developers.facebook.com and am looking here. Help me here. Guys, we're 2 members away from 700 members on the Discord. Pages read. So it says request advanced access for this. Okay. Continue with request. Are you creating an Instagram integration to enable multiple business clients to manage their own Facebook data? Yes. I am doing that. M Developer said, hello, good broadcast. What are you doing? So I am vibe coding an app to $1 million. We've built ViewCreator, which is an open beta, over 700 users, about 30 users sign up every day. All right, so I just submitted that for review. Oh, shoot. What is the best app category that describes ViewCreator? All right. Jeez. Composer 1 is so fast. Oh, oops. Out of these options, Google Fiber just upgraded Danny to 5 gig up and down. Don't even know what to do with this. Google Fiber? Yeah, Google Fiber. Business and pages. Okay. $512. All right, hold up. It wants the logo. So resize. All right. So now I can upload this. Oh, that's a transparent background. Dan. Ah, geez. So in order to get this, you actually need to go through like a pretty significant process. Pages, manage engagement. All right, let's go to Sonnet 4.5 here. Tell me in depth, what does this actually do? All right, so this permission allows your app to read and manage interactions, engagement on a Facebook page, specifically read comments, view all comments on page posts, access comment metadata, author timestamps, likes, etc., see comment threads and replies, check if comments are hidden or deleted. So the frustrating part is that I literally need to do, like, look at all this stuff that I have to do. It's like asking how it's going to be used. And this is why I kind of talked about, hey, I know that this is going to be a process to actually get this working. Bleed, we have a company. Jeez, there's so much that they need. Okay, we're gonna do this off stream. There's too much information I need to get. So that is why that's not working though locally, is because I need that permission. So we can move on from that. Okay, let's deploy. Timo, whatever your name is, you're really behind. I hate to say it. At this point, you know, it's so obvious the way that the world of development and coding is headed that anybody that at this point is still skeptical of it is, in my opinion, very behind. So I honestly just feel bad for you. I don't mean to sound rude, but yeah, it's true. Bleed, all you have to do is join the Discord, and we have I'll just show you guys, it's as easy as this, so just so everybody knows. So in the BridgeMine Discord, here's what it looks like. There is an event that's going to be right here. I'll also send a link to it as a reminder right now. But it's this event here. Looks like 17 people have said and confirmed that they will be attending. I think we had 60 people last week, so I'm going to drop this link again. I'm going to just say excited to see all your projects. So yeah, anybody's welcome to come, and you can just basically say that you want to share, and then you'll be welcomed up on stage. So. Fix this. Oh wait. Forgot we have a Codex agent that's working in the background here. All right, we're gonna push to production here. Yeah, Mac Studio gang, let's go. Yeah, the Mac Studios are insane. So here's my setup. I got the M3 Ultra Studio, 2 studio monitors, and then I have an Omen that I used to run. I used to be a big Windows guy, but I switched over. Alright, looks like those ran. Alright, all tests are passing. Oh, let's check to see if we're past 700 members now in the Discord. Guys, we're 2 members away from 700. Shout out to now Ben, shout out to Akazane, shout out to Apex Predator, shout out to Dazox, shout out to Fabo, shout out to Bleed. New members of the Bridgemine community so far today. If you guys are not yet in the Discord, we're about to hit 700, so. Alright, so those are now pushed, so what I need to do is I need to go over to GitHub and I actually need to merge them. Hey, let's go. Yeah, do you guys think 700 is a lot? Jose said last time I checked it was like 200. Yeah, it's crazy. The amount of growth is insane. It's insane, guys. And like I said, it's just the beginning. Yeah. All right, UI. All right, and then we're going to test the onboarding flow again. And remember, this update is the end of the freeloaders. You can no longer sign up for free on ViewCreator. Jose said you probably got one of the biggest vibe coding communities at this point. Yeah. That's insane to think about, isn't it? Danny said, haven't seen you use the built-in cursor agent review. Any tests with that offline? I know you have Greptile. The cursor agent review. Yeah, I haven't tried that. Cursor agent review. How do you do that? Alright, let's check the Discord. Let's see if we did it. Oh my gosh, guys, we're 1 away. Whoever joins the Discord next is going to be the 700th member. Come on. Alright, if anybody is watching, if you are a human being and you are watching, and you have not yet joined the Discord, let's get to 700, guys. Let's get to 700. I just dropped another link in the chat. Okay, run review. Or there's a space near the Git view. Alright, can we do review? Oh, agent review, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. Oh, it only reviews changes, though. So if you've already deployed, it's not going to review. found no things to review. Hey guys, we did it. All right, shout out to whoever just joined. I've got big news for the community. Check it out, guys. Oh man, I don't know if you can, hold on. Check it out. 700 members. We did it, guys. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, definitely more to chat about. Thank you. All right, we did it, guys. You know what milestone I'm excited for is I'm excited for 10,000 subscribers. I think that'll be pretty cool. All right, this is still spinning up here for the API. And then we're gonna test this system. Hey, big shout out to our mod team, Linux, J35, Jesse Pinkman, Max. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, we can hit some push-ups. Let's go. Push-ups, this is celebrate 700 members. Let's go. It's getting too easy. Play your own hype music. Let's go. Did a 50 bomb. Linux thing said, okay, Linux dropped the goal. Linux said that 10,000 subs on YouTube and 1,000 on Discord. That would be mind-blowing. I mean, I think that's the end of the year goal, honestly. End of year goal, 10,000 and 1,000. So that gives us 50 days to hit it. And all it's gonna take is a ton of work. And as you guys know, I'm ready to push my limits. I'll be doing AI push-up. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. The push-up goal. We don't have a push-up goal on this stream because I'm about to have to hop off to do the project sharing. So I don't have any like big push-up goals this stream. I'm probably gonna be on later tonight, depending on how the day goes, whether or not I wanna stream later or not. Looks like the ViewCreator UI is still deploying. So let's go here. Oh shoot, we have an issue. What do we do? Wipe out the nav? Alright, now we're good. Oh, it just deployed, so there's a caching error. Yeah, we can do it, Linux. Let's go. We've got such a good team. Alright, pricing. Alright, you guys see this? You guys got your eyes on this? This is for all of you freeloaders out there that have been taking all my file credits, taxing me. No more. No more of that. I'm no longer your sugar daddy, okay? Alright, but that means to test this, we're gonna have to actually... Alright, hold on here. Yeah, the goal is set. Let's go. Alright. Oops. That's fine. Chat going crazy. VIOC option. Oh yeah, bring your own key. Yeah. All right, hold up here, guys. All right, I'm testing onboarding. All right. So I just signed up. Welcome to ViewCreator. Next, personal use. Survey. Complete survey. Continue to dashboard. All right. All right, so we did fix a lot of the issues, but hold on here. I do see one issue though. All right, hold up here. We got double the credits. I do not like the password requirements, as 12 characters is too much. Make it 8 characters with a symbol. What is the best practice that balances both being user-friendly as well as having some requirements for a secure password? Think deeply and then integrate the update respectively. When signing up for Pro, as you can see from the screenshot, I received 500 credits 2 different times. Identify the source of this issue, and then help me also fix it on Ultra to make sure this doesn't happen on Ultra either. Yeah, we got double credits. So if you sign up for the Pro plan right now, free 500 credits. You guys got about 10 minutes. Yeah, he's got 10 minutes. Oh, now I want to try some stuff though. All right, so watch this. So now if we go over to brand profiles, I don't know if you guys missed this yesterday, but check this out. So you can now drop in the URL to your website, and it's able to create the brand profile for you. So watch this. So bridgemind.ai, and what was that? 5 seconds? 5 seconds. It generates the entire brand profile for you, which is insane. Okay, like guys, it can even get. Do you see this? It can even get your social media links, and it did it in 5 seconds. I mean, this is nuts. Huge W. Create profile. And you know, with brand profiles, remember that brand profiles are incredibly important because brand profiles are what allows you, to have that brand voice. And to be able to just enter in a link, Bridgemind offers AI-assisted programming courses focused on vibe coding, enables users to turn ideas into code using natural language. The platform emphasizes rapid prototyping, flow state coding, and human-in-the-loop review to build software efficiently. Aspiring and experienced developers interested in leveraging AI for software development, including those with no prior coding experience. I would say that's pretty accurate. Yeah. And then the hashtags, vibe coding, AI coding, rapid prototyping, AI courses, AI development. It's like a couple things are off, but the reason that they're off is because of the website, not because of the tool, So that's cool. I'm really happy about that. And then, yeah, so this, can you go to this page? Create, yeah, nice. So it does have those feature flags, so you can't go through. Vibe cuts, let's go. Oh, man. This is incredible, guys. Yeah, and, we're just getting started to the point where, I'm about to invest more capital into what we're doing. You guys will hear more of that soon. I'll drop an update, but big things are coming, guys. I've got stuff that you guys don't know about yet that's in the pipeline, and I'm very excited as the journey progresses to be able to fill you all in, but we're just getting started. Man, I love the UI there. It's funny because like now, with the tools that we have locally with the APIs, like these tools are like, when compared to what the vision is for ViewCreator 2.0, it's crazy how much we're gonna improve this. We really are gonna take this to the next level. And that's all thanks to you guys. Shout out to Abdul Braun. He said you killing it. Nah, thanks to you, Abdul. You found a lot of bugs. I appreciate that. Thanks, Vibe Cuts. Let's go. All right, guys. So I am going to end the stream here because I did just push everything to production, so I'll be able to test the auth flow and everything. But I do have to jump on the it's the Bridgemind project sharing event. So again, I'm going to share the invite to the Discord. If any of you guys want to jump over there, this is a Discord only event. I'm not streaming or anything for it. So if you guys want to join, there is a Discord link pinned to the chat. With that being said, I will see you over on Discord in 5 minutes, guys. Peace.